right now, joining us in the blue corner, please make some noise and welcome Joe Ray!
Five-year-old Joe Ray from Miramar, Florida, who used to train with Freestyle Fighting Academy, has now changed camps to American Top Team as of a couple of weeks ago. A powerful striker with a background in kickboxing and Muay Thai. Just last week, he was named by Bloody Elbow as a top 10 welterweight prospect. You see his last 4 wins there: Chad Reiner, Zorobabel Moreira Jr., Yoandi Ichingetstui, and John Clark. There being more harder names to pronounce amongst those 4 opponents. The possessor of a particularly nasty Thai clinch, from which you can throw some devastating knees and elbows. He fought over in Northern Cyprus on that XFC show recently, where amazingly he stopped Julio Gallegos in just 1 round, which if you've seen the ramping Gallegos, you'll know just how impressive it is that Joe Ray stopped him in the opener. A very confident man has the task of kicking off XFC 13 Unstoppable here tonight.
And please welcome to the arena, from the red corner, Jeremy Smith.
The Springbok, the South African, Jeremy Smith from Johannesburg, also 25 years old, trained out of Guerrilla Warfare Gym with Mark Herbert. Began his fight career in Muay Thai. He built a 12-1 record in Muay Thai, both under full Thai rules, which is knees and elbows, and modified Thai, which is knees and no elbows. His last Muay Thai fight was some 3 years ago. Back-to-back mixed martial arts victories, Dustin Rhodes and Joshua Hancock. A very strong boxer. Even in his Muay Thai days, his boxing was always his strength, Jeremy Smith. He's a solid combination boxer with speed and power. He's often enlisted as a sparring partner for many of South Africa's top pros. 4-0 versus 8-1, both men 25, 1-inch height advantage going the way of Joe Ray. Also the weight advantage going the way of Ray, and also the reach by some 2 inches, that is from armpit to end of fist. Jeremy Smith is a man who really does love to bang the body, and he's one of those rare mixed martial arts fighters who will not just swing for the jawline with his punches, but will go after the body. He'll try and tenderize the rib cage. He'll try and lower the boom and dig for oil, looking for the liver here. He'll just bang to the carcass all night long if given the opportunity against Joe Ray. It is South Africa, Johannesburg, versus the USA, Florida. And we are ready to get XFC 13 happening.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this fight started. I can't wait. Here we go. In the blue corner right now, this man is a striker. He stands in at 5 feet, 11 inches tall, and he weighed 184.6 pounds. He brings to the cage tonight a professional record of 4 wins and 0 defeats. He fights tonight for American Top Team out of Miramar, Florida. Please make some noise and welcome Joe Ray! And his opponent standing across the cage in the red corner. This man is a striker. He stands in at 5 feet, 10 inches tall. He weighed 183.6 pounds. He brings a professional record to the cage of 8 wins and 1 defeat, representing Team Guerrilla Warfare. And joining us tonight from Johannesburg, South Africa, please make some noise and welcome to the cage, Jeremy the Pitbull Smith! I need the fighters to the center of the cage, please. And your referee in charge when we get the action started, Chris Adams.
All right, gentlemen, remember the rules that we went over earlier. Remember, you're both professionals. I expect you act accordingly. Any questions? Any questions? Let's do this.
Chris Adams, third man in the cage. For this one between Joe Ray of Miramar, Florida, and the South African Jeremy Smith from Johannesburg.
I'll tell you what, though, Michael, I'll tell you, don't blink on this fight. Both these guys like to knock people out. It'll be interesting to see how long this one goes.
Here we go, first round. Michael Chavello, Guy Mesga with you. Jeremy Smith, the South African, in the black and white trunks. Both men in orthodox stance. Look out for the handiwork here of Jeremy Smith. He gets in early straight line punches. Just trying to thread the jab through the guard here of Ray.
Right there, good right hand there. He's followed up, good left hook. He's followed up with a kick or something now. He's kind of throwing one technique.
Inside leg kick from Smith. Gets underneath the left hook. Tie clinch early from Joe Ray. Good knee to the outside left thigh there from Smith.
Yeah, Smith doesn't get his head that low. I wouldn't get that head that low against a guy with the knees of Smith. Excuse me, of Ray.
I said to you earlier that Joe Ray does possess a beautiful tie clinch. We saw it used earlier on. He should try and go back for that tie clinch, lock the hands around the back of the neck of the South African Jeremy Smith. Smith just pressing him up against the cage at the moment. And going to work those knees to the outside left thigh of Joe Ray. Nice knee switching up there off the left leg. And Ray returns the favour. Caught him on the forearms.
Well, Smith is kind of doing a good job. He's keeping Ray's hips pushed up against the cage. It's hard for Ray to throw hard knees that way. But nothing's going on, so it'll be interesting how long they're going to let this go.
Surprisingly here, Joe Ray hasn't put on a knee guard to prevent those knees coming through from Jeremy Smith. Perhaps could break off and find an opportunity to work an elbow here, Jeremy Smith. Nice high knee, the upper right rib cage. Now the Muay Thai clinch locked on from Joe Ray. Only goes back to a single hander. Looks for that double-handed clinch once more, but he hasn't got the fingers locked in there, and it's ineffective. Throws the elbow over the top after he had an uppercut, and we're back to center cage. The crowd appreciating that exchange. And a spinning back elbow from Joe Ray.
That was good. That was slick.
Beautiful clipping left hand, and Joe Ray puts him back inside the Muay Thai clinch. Don't forget, folks, if you're on Twitter, you can join us. Follow us here tonight. Guy Mesga, Chavello Voice, and official XFC 8-minute fights. All on Twitter. Single leg here from Jeremy Smith. Downward elbows, I like those. To the clavicle region from Joe Ray. Good use of the elbows early on here from the local Florida fighter. And Smith gets the takedown, tries to pass.
Oh, he's going into the armbar, though. Excellent transition, but he's letting it go. He needs to keep it a little bit sucked up, tighter.
And Joe Ray find an early sub here with 2 minutes 14 remaining in the first round.
He's doing a good job. He needs to keep moving around. He needs to keep moving. Yeah, you can't stay underneath him like the eyes out. Nice transition, though. It was a nice attempt.
And Smith straight back on him here.
He's got a good tight choke around him. Oh, he's got it tight.
Goes to side control, does the South African, and now he can work those knees. He can drop them to the midsection off the left leg. He can also work a submission of his own. There's a back elbow to the upper right rib cage. Good positioning here for the South African.
Interesting because we were really kind of expecting this to be a Thai boxing match, and it didn't last that long on their feet. Not as long as we expected, at least.
Looking for some ground and pound here. Good up kicks from Ray. Ground kick to the midsection, belly button through the back there. And Joe Ray with the uppercut almost took out the ring lights. This crowd is on their feet. Good outside thigh kick from Ray. Smith looked for the counter left hand. What a way to kick off XFC 13. Near the corner again of Joe Ray. Look for the uppercut off the right hand. Skips forward, switch up round kick. That means you switch the lead leg to the back leg to kick it.
I'll tell you what, Joe...
Oh, beautiful round kick. Smack bang off the back leg. And the right hand through the guard. Muay Thai clinch gives it up though, Jeremy Smith. I am surprised that Joe Ray is beating Jeremy Smith to the punch here in the first round.
Yeah, you know what, he's doing an excellent job of using his reach, but you know what he's not doing? He's throwing the combination. It looks like he's actually hurting Smith pretty good with those shots, but he's not following him up.
Good work the knees again. Just chopping up that outside left thigh here, Jeremy Smith. Looked for the uppercut, didn't have the trajectory on it though, did Joe Ray. And Smith keeping him pressed against the cage. Eats the uppercut. There's a crossing elbow. Muay Thai clinch, but gives it up Joe Ray. Final 10 seconds of the opener. It has been an absolute barn burner.
This is a tough round to call. It really is a tough round to call.
End of the round, we go to the towels. 1 down, 2 remaining, and listen to that. The big crowd here at the St. Pete Times Forum loving themselves some XFC 13. Let's take a look at this beautiful spinning elbow. Ooh.
I'll tell you what, he caught him mostly with the tricep, but if that had been a couple more inches, it would have been an issue. Now here's the transfer. Boom, he's going for the hammerlock, and then he reverses into an armbar attempt right here. What he didn't keep doing is swinging his hips through. But that was excellent transition there.
That right uppercut, an absolute treat throughout the entire first round for Joe Ray. And have a look at this kick here. Beautiful off the back leg. Forearms guard from Jeremy Smith, but it